Okay, so now that we know what is in gross income, let's talk about a few of the things we can subtract from gross income. One of the most popular ones are traditional IRA contributions. You get to subtract that from your gross income, and that's how it provides you a tax benefit. If your income is $100,000 and you donate, or excuse me, you contribute $6,000 to your traditional IRA, you get to subtract that. And so now you have gross income of $94,000. A few other items that are very popular: educator expenses. Teachers get to subtract a whopping $250 from their gross income for their classroom expenses that were not reimbursed by their school. Various other retirement contributions such as SEPs or simple plans are in there. HSA, health savings accounts contributions, are in there. Certain moving expenses for people in the military. Those are all deductions for AGI. We often call these above the line deductions because we have our gross income, our deductions from gross income equals our AGI, and that's where we draw the line is our AGI. So these are things we consider above the line deductions. So that's the 4 AGI deductions. Let's take a look at some of them. Let me click on the screen share. Where did it go? So here is the schedule 1 we talked about earlier. Part 1 is just additional income type items that you maybe will have on addition to your wages and W-2s and things of that nature. But here's what we're looking at here: adjustments to income. This is your above the line deductions, deductions you take to calculate your adjusted gross income. So like I mentioned, the educator expenses, health savings accounts, moving expenses, SEP and simple, these are all just retirement types of investments. Self-employed health insurance deduction. So if you're self-employed and you pay for your own health insurance, you can get an above the line deduction for it. Penalty on early withdrawal of savings from like CDs and whatnot. Alimony paid. There's a special rule on this one though. It has to be a pre-2018 divorce that required alimony. And here's the big popular one, the IRA deduction. And that's the one that we see a lot. Student loan interest is also an above the line deduction. And we see this one quite a bit also. And then tuition and fees. Remember in the first part, we talked about there's 3 educational credits available. Tuition and fees deduction is one of them. And this is where you would take it, is on line 21 here. And what are we looking at next? Okay, so that's the deductions for AGI. In our next video, we're actually going to look and see what we do with our AGI now that we've calculated it. Guess I should stop the